I'm now going to read you a letter of a principal, one of our leading principals in the Athlone area, Blossom Street Primary. They have an educational program featuring on TV. Mr. Michael Davids couldn't be here and he's emailed me this. We have 6 volunteers: Juanita Goldstein, Soda Nasi, Barabia Rasdin, Marjorie Extian, Gwen Adams, and Nadia Peters. They go there Tuesdays for an hour. They work with grade 6 learners in response to the request of the principal. I've learned a new abbreviation, ANNES, that mark my mal. Every principal, Jeff, if I ask where can we help, grade 6. And I think I've decided next year we're going to change it. We need to hit the foundation. I even have volunteers at high schools, Alexander Sinton, Excelsior. So it's a bit shocking for me, but we do the business. And he writes about all our activities we do: basic reading skills, spelling, counseling, unpacking some domestic and scholastic issues, reporting to the principal. We celebrate, we attend the certificate ceremony, the valedictory. In 2014, Blossom Street was a participant in our spelling bee, alluded to by Samantha, and he writes here, what an event. And he writes here our successes, all spelled correctly, 2 C's, 2 S's. And the learners are graded by the volunteers. After making considerable progress, they are allowed to exit the program after a brief discussion with the principal. We don't say Jeff is now ready. We've changed him from code 1 to code 7. We have the HOD, English HOD, the principal, to test with the team leader. Can this learner now exit our program, because we want to help another learner? The grade 6 English results of our school is now 71%, which according to the deputy principal, Mr. Kovade, is not good enough. So we're way over 30% now, way over 30%. Mr. Paulson also hosted successful meetings in our circuit for the English educators at our school. And 2 of our teachers, one with a master's in English, shared best practices with the rest of the school, facilitated by RWS, without payment, nogal. All the volunteers are fully trained by Mr. Paulson. I recall an event during the June holidays where we were all schooled in the basis of reading skills and how to teach through remedial methodologies. I wish RWS all the success for the future, and moreover, as an active partner of Symphonia, I would like to wish Dr. Louise van Rijn well with the groundbreaking work within our schools all over the country. Well done, and blessings to Symphonia from Mr. Michael Davids, the principal of Blossom Street Primary. Let's give him a hand in absentia. Okay? So thank you. Next, I want to share with you a success story of one of our many learners in the programs. Now, I've never had a bad story. Our story is only success, because it's a one-on-one intervention. We don't do magic stuff. People ask me, where do you get the program? UNISA? No. UWC? No. Sorry, Dr. O'Connell. Where? Maybe my mom up in heaven started the whole business. No? Simple, we do the basics, right? You can't read sight words. We teach you one-on-one, well-prepared, organized, evidence, prepared, recorded, documented evidence of every lesson. I have packs of each and every lesson of every child since we started, so we monitor the progress. Hence, I send the volunteers here for monitoring and evaluation courses at this institution. So I want to call up Gwen Adams, who's at Blossom Street Primary, team leader, to share one success story within her allocated 5 minutes. Mary, you still with us? Right, thank you, Gwen.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for allowing us this platform to help our learners out there, not your learners, my learners, it's our children out there. In 2014, when I retired, it was always my intention to give back to the community. And you know, I grew up And I schooled, and I still live in Bridgetown. And when you stand in the supermarket or in the taxi rank or wherever, you hear people say, ons kinders kan nie lees nie, ons kinders kan nie leer nie, hulle sukkel, die arme juffrouens en menere het 50 kinders in die klas, and they can't cope with everybody. So I always said, this is what I want to do, is go to any school in the area and go and offer my services. And it was God's gift or God's grace that I saw the advert of Reading and Writing Solutions, and I joined up. Well, I can promise you my life has changed. Jeff said my name is Gwen Adams. In Reading and Writing Solutions, we give ourselves an adjective name explaining who we are, and I'm giving Gwen because I like to give off myself. So, where did I start? So I'm the team leader at Cyprus Primary, actually the primary school my daughter attended from grade R to grade 7. I'm also at Blossom Street Primary with a team that Jeff just read out the report from Mr. Davids. And what a wonderful connection we have with our principals and the teachers. It's absolutely amazing. Now, our children, my success stories, it's almost like I'm going to be depriving one child of, one of the children of relating his or her success story. But specifically this one boy, when I had him in 2014, he was of course in grade 6. This boy he could write when I asked him to do anything, but he never spoke. He whispered, and when he had to read aloud, he just couldn't read. And one day I said to him, Hosea, do me a favor and write me a letter as to why you don't want to speak. And all that he wrote was one word, and he said, I stutter. So I realized that this boy, when he has to speak aloud or when he has to read aloud, he gets nervous and he stutters. And of course, as it is in a classroom, everybody laughs at him. So he just cuts himself off. And then that was my key. We started a whole new program, the two of us, where I taught him one-on-one confidence in speaking aloud, reading aloud, line by line. Well, in 2015, he finished grade 7. He was the valedictorian of the school. I actually get so emotional because I was there. He got highest achievement for all his subjects. He was accepted at Rylands High with a scholarship, and he read aloud to the whole school. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a simple story of a boy that everybody thought he just couldn't learn. Meantime, behind the scenes, he was so shy. He was actually too shy to present himself. And that is what this program, and what we've learned, like Jeff and Samantha has explained, is we the volunteers, we've developed so much. We've learned so much from our creativity. I never thought that I could help a boy that is stuttering, that will end up like that, but it's through our program. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, I beg you, for our children's sake out there, let us be partner with us, let us come and help, because you definitely can't do it all. And we're not going to make rocket scientists out of them, even if we just change their mindset. We might not change their lives, but their mindset on reading and developing themselves. Thank you very much.